Okay, I admit it. Everyone knows that powdered milk is just awful. The powder is hard to dissolve and it tastes terrible. Well, at least that's true for most of it. But I have a hot tip for finding some powdered milk you may actually want to use on board. Hi there, I'm Carolyn Sherlock, and on this episode of the Boat Galley podcast, I'll share where to find powdered milk that dissolves easily and even tastes okay. Once you try it, it may become a provisioning staple. This episode of the Boat Galley podcast is sponsored by Fast Seas. Plan your next passage using Fast Seas. Whether you're after speed or comfort, Fast Seas will find the optimum route to your destination. FastSeas.com, making weather routing simple. Use coupon code GALLEY for an exclusive 10% discount. Okay, first things first. I'm not suggesting drinking powdered milk on a regular basis. I much prefer boxed milk for drinking, cereal, and other things like that. But powdered milk, that is good powdered milk, works wonderfully in making your own yogurt, in baking, mashed potatoes, things like that. Plus, on a boat, is that it takes up a lot less space and it weighs far less than boxed milk. And it also lasts almost forever. And no refrigeration. The thing is, you can't find good powdered milk in the regular section of the grocery store. All they have there, in most places, is that awful non-fat stuff that has to sit overnight before it will even fully dissolve. Don't waste your money on that. Instead, go over to the Latin or Mexican foods aisle. That's where you'll find the good stuff. Everywhere I've traveled outside the U.S., I've found great powdered milk. I have no idea why it is considered a foreign food here. Okay, Nido brand milk is made by Nestle and it actually tastes good. It's whole milk, so it's higher in calories than you may be used to. Depending on your store, there may be more than one variety. In mine, there's two. There's Nido Kinder and regular Nido. Unless you have a reason for buying one of the other types, the regular Nido, sometimes called Classico or Fortificado, is the one you want. It's just plain powdered whole milk. The other varieties sometimes have added fat, prebiotics, or flavorings. I know from experience that Nido Kinder will not make good yogurt. It simply won't culture properly. Now, Nido is available everywhere in Mexico and Central America. Some towns we'd find other brands of good powdered milk as well, and occasionally I'll find some other brands here in the U.S., but Nido's does seem to be the most popular one. Basically, as with canned meats, it seems that if you're in an area where there's limited electricity, you'll have great access to good non-refrigerated foods. So don't worry about finding it when you're off the grid. Now, if you ever run into New Zealand powdered milk, it is absolutely fantastic. It's more like cream in the number of calories. Oh, it is so rich and good, particularly in yogurt. Now, a big clue for the powdered milk that's likely to be good is whether it's instant. The ones that suggest they sit overnight before serving are the ones to stay away from. Even if you don't make your own yogurt, think about using powdered milk in things like cakes, cookies, mashed potatoes, other baking, biscuits. Smoothies are another place that it's great. You can save an awful lot of space and weight. Friends who take cream in their coffee have told me that a spoonful of Nido is much better than Coffee Mate, too. And if you're ever out of other milk, it's really not that bad to drink. Hey, thanks for tuning in to this episode of the Boat Galley podcast, where we try to make your boat life better. Please be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. And if you tell your friends about it, we'd love it.